Hello everyone and welcome to this special episode of the Club World Cup, and we are going to kick it off with the Club World Championship draw. It works a little bit like the Champions League and Benny McCarthy is the host. Let's see what group he gives us to kick off this draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this Build a Nation season with Aris. This is the first time we've been in the Club World Cup and we're hoping to do big things. And he puts us in a group with Al Ittihad, Arsenal and Vasco da Gama. That's going to be a big ask for us. Arsenal are a good side. Al Ittihad will have a lot of good players. We will review those teams before the tournament kicks off, and we will now see the group stage as well. Our first opponents in the Club World Cup were Al Ittihad, and they are managed by Australian legend and soon to become Spurs legend, Big Ange Postecoglou. They've got a big budget and a big squad as well. In their senior squad, they've got players like Marquinhos and Milan Skriniar, both coming towards the end of their career, but are very good players, especially for the Saudi League. They've got an experienced side with Nicolas Capaldo in the team as well on 300 grand a week. And they've got the striker that caused us nightmares in the Euros final with Greece, Peter Musa. They will be a strong side for us to contend with in this tournament, as well as the other teams in our group as well. Arsenal, we've played them already. They've still got Mikel Arteta as manager. We played them a couple of seasons ago in the Champions League and got the better of them. Their squad is very good, as you would expect for a Premier League side. We've still got players like Martin Ødegaard, Tomiyasu. They've got William Saliba at the back. Saka's still there. Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and the one everyone's talking about, Ethan Nwaneri, is turning into being an absolute beast for this Arsenal side. Now, Arsenal won't be the only team that we should be worrying about in this group as well. We should be talking about VDG of Brazil. They've got no one that I really recognise. They're going to be the whipping boys of the group, in my humble opinion. Now let's see how we get on in the group stage of the Club World Cup. In our first game against Al Ittihad, we were not that great and we came away with a 2-1 victory after Steen put us in front. We went 2-1 up. Steen again causing their issues. So we saw Tirices just marching past the defence to make it 2-0, but they did make a little bit of a comeback in the later stages of the game. We were a bit tired at this point and Capaldo picked out a great pass and Al Mulawad made it 2-1. Our next game was an absolute basketball of a game against Vasco da Gama. So Tirices finding one Cruz Prada, and the designer winger just whipped in the goal. It was a great finish. It was one of the pick of the goals, to be honest, and so Tirices was causing so many issues in this game, twisting, turning and finessing the ball in and wrapping up a massive 5-2 victory over Vasco da Gama. We wrapped up the group stage with a brilliant performance against Arsenal. We went 1-0 up, Muchka causing so many issues and Masari was there for a tap-in, but it was the man that I highlighted at the start of this video, Ethan Nwaneri, got them back into the game. He's becoming such a beast for Arsenal. He split the lines and split the ball past Restes in goal. Nothing the goalkeeper could do there, but it was drama late on as Arachi's corner was floated in. Valencia headed it in to make us top the group. And that set us up with a second round tie against SEP. River Plate play Bayern, Madrid play Porto, Leipzig play Arsenal. So winning the group for us gave us a little bit of an easier tie. Atalanta, PSG, AC Milan, Fluminense, Boca Juniors, Barcelona, Man City play Al Nassr. It was a tougher game than expected, but we came out on top as Muchka volleyed the ball past Andrew in the goal in the 12th minute. And we wasn't done there. It was pretty much all us in this game. Savic caused a lot of issues and he was roaming. Yannankopoulos fisted to Justo and we finished them off to set up a tie against Bayern. Just like the Champions League final, it was a solitary goal that won it for us in this game, beating Bayern Munich in the 70th minute with a 1-0 victory. Renan causing all sorts of problems down the left flank, whips in a ball, and Masari taps it in to set up a tie against PSG. It was a back and forward game against PSG, but they were not to be denied in the first 4 minutes of the game as former Aris wonderkid Podeshayev put them in front. He knows about playing against us and he didn't even celebrate, which hats off to him. Fair play to the lad, but it took us to the 77th minute when Justo found Savic to give some back and forward in the box, and eventually Husto nods the ball into the empty net past Donnarumma to put us back into the game. The game then goes into additional time, 99 minutes on the clock. As Savic whips in the corner, it comes back to him after a poor corner. He finds a better ball to Bednar, and Bednar just scores bangers. He finessed it past Donnarumma to put us 2-1 up. After this, PSG were battering us, trying to break down the door, but they left themselves too exposed, and a tired mistake from Hernandez gave Savic a tap-in to set up a final against Real Madrid. The Masari and Prada final has done it for us. Both boys bagged 2 goals, and we were down to 10 men after Muchka made a silly tackle on Vinicius, but we are champions of the world. Come on, boys, champions of the world. After winning the Champions League, you don't normally see this from Greek sides. It is ticker tape and firework time on the biggest stage in the world. This is one of the hardest competitions to win because you have to play all the big teams. For me, it's equivalent as winning the Champions League. This is an unbelievable achievement from the lads. What an achievement, especially with 10 men. Real Madrid didn't take their chances. We took ours, and we punished them in extra time. We just had the fresher legs, the fresher ballers, and we take home the Club World Cup back to Greece. What an achievement this is. An unbelievable achievement in this save. We've now won everything possible apart from the Europa League with Aris. What an unbelievable achievement that actually is. And the stats for the game are here so you can see them for yourself. It was an unbelievable game. We did well. We did our best. And now we move on to the next season. Can we do back-to-back Champions Leagues? Can we do 7 league titles in a row? Find out on the next episodes of this Build a Nation.